Hi, this is my first game ever with Godot. This video will be showing how this game and why I decided to do this game, and it's a very simple one. It's just my first ever game made in Godot. This is the starter screen. I have this character here as pixel art and it has this auto animation. I just figured out I could put the animation in the start screen and just thought it looked cool. Like, so if I hover over start game, he do the attack, and if I leave hover and quit, he's just be doing the running animation. I got art from this package here. Is a free package on itch.io from Mats. I'll leave his email on the description of the video in case someone interested. So yeah, it's a free set asset you can use for personal or commercial projects. This is just a personal one, but credit's not required, but it's appreciated. So I think it's always nice, yeah, to give credit to people, especially when it's for free. And the other assets I didn't show yet, but the other asset used in the game is from Kindness. I also leave the link of the both asset packages in the description of the video for who is interested, and they also have their own material that they sell is also pretty good material they have there. Just I think nice to share the credits first. Let me show you the game, yeah? Let me show you guys the game, Samurai Lumberjack. So let's start. So basically it's the simplest RTS as possible. So it's my first game in Godot. I like strategy games, I like top-down games. First thing comes to my mind is Age of Empires, and Age of Empires is an RTS. What would be the simplest RTS possible that I could make would be basically have a worker similar to Age of Empires that all they do is chop trees. They chop trees and they collect trees. What I have here, basically I have this worker, but instead I have a samurai to make a bit cooler. The time is running out here, so the game has a time. So if the time runs out, will be game over. You have to chop all the trees, basically go to the game and chop all the trees before the time runs out. Yeah, game over there. Time run out, you didn't chop all the trees. I can play again. I basically can right click on the trees and start chopping the trees, and you see that there is these particles. Every time I chop a slice of the tree, it will throw these particles here. And like same as Age of Empires, if you click your worker to collect resource, it goes collecting automatically until you give a different instructions. I can tell to go left, right. I can unselect. When I select, have this. If I unselect, and I can choose other tree to chop. My time is running out. Maybe I will have a game over again. Let me see if I can win the game before the time runs out. This tree is nearly over. Oh, I won't be able to. Oh, I will fail. I'll lose my own game. Great. I lost my own game. This time I'll try to win them. I'll just put it to cut all the trees. So it's very simple, it's not fun. Probably you're not interested in playing it. It's not to be a commercial product, anything. It's just to feel like what I can do with Godot or how to build a game. I decided to do a very simple one. Yeah, basically go collect the trees, collect the wood from the trees, chopping the trees, and we'll bring the wood back to the base there. I got this altar asset. Yeah, go just chopping the trees and collecting. We just have one last tree there, so we win this time. Just before we do the final slash, let me just talk a bit more about the game. So you see the particles was flying around the screen, that's nice. I just decided to leave a chunk of the tree just to give a nicer effect, kind of. Oh Jesus, the time ran out, I lost. Oh Jesus, now I lost because I was a fool. Basically, yeah, I decided to leave the last chunk of the tree just because I thought it would be cool, just so you can feel it. Oh, there was a tree there and there isn't anymore. And I can show you guys a bit inside of the project in a second. And let me just win this time. Okay, now in the last tree, we finish to chop the tree and we win. Boom, won. So yeah, very simple, yeah. Just quit the game here. Very simple. Here we are at the Godot Engine. That's my main scene. I like the way Godot do this. You separate things and in scenes. For example, if I go to the tree in scene and I can see the trees, kind of just the single units of the trees. And if I want to add another tree to the game, I just have to drag it kind of. For example, I can go to my Tree in scene is just drag a new tree to the game and I just have new trees carrying everything that a tree have. Like for example, my tree is in scenes. Let me click here. I have the sprite that is this asset here of the tree. I have the collision shape, so when the worker collides with this and will give the signal that is the action to start to chop the trees. And the depletion particles, that's the particles that I showed earlier. So I don't understand much about shaders, so I'm not good on that. I'm not only new to Godot, but I'm new to game dev in general. But so I don't understand much about shaders. So, the AI did a bit the shader for me here. The script for the shader that you see the when it depletes the tree, you see that particles flying around. I just thought would be nicer to add something extra to the game. It's very simple, but small things you added there, I feel like it juice up a little bit. So thought this would be nice. Interesting, I added these new trees, so if I play the game now again, so you see there's way more trees. Since the time is the same, if I play again, the timer I will lose the game. So you won't be able to chop all the trees with the current time there. So yeah, it's not very functional. It's a functional game. There's a start. You can play and finish the game, but it's not fun. So it's more like a learning project. And this wasn't a tutorial for that. So I basically used the AI to make me a tutorial. I know there's a lot of tutorials out there, but I wanted the tutorial that I wanted. You know, like I wanted a more customized, a bit different tutorial. And I just told the AI, look, do this tutorial for me, the simple as possible you can do of an RTS, and said that I'm just going to do the worker. And that's what I did, and that was my game. And I was just the AI wouldn't figure out everything. So I was as I was thinking, oh, I don't want to. I start the screen. I want to end the screen. I wanted this and that, and to build my own tutorials I could follow up. Just a bit on my background. I have done a few games, small games before. I never did a commercial game before, so I never launched a game. My background, I'm a software engineer, so I work developing software on back end mainly. I'm terrible doing art. I'm not good doing art, but I want to do the games myself. I want to do the end-to-end the game. I need to do the art, so I'm trying to do some art. I might do a video showing just my art progress, all the crap art I've done until I got the point that some art I'm starting getting a bit proud of it. I will maybe do a proper video about that. I want to do my dream game, my commercial game that eventually I want to launch to Steam, and it will be like a bit Age of Empires based, not based, but inspired. I would say maybe more like Age of Mythology, but because I want to have some mythology there. But I will be sharing this in a specific video, my dream game. I don't have a Steam page or anything. I'm just thinking about the idea. I'm just writing the idea. I didn't implement anything yet. Nothing implemented. Didn't start. But when I start, I will be documenting. So I can record videos doing devlogs. That is my first ever Godot game for you guys. This channel is just starting out, so I would appreciate any kind of support that I could get to eventually I can develop my main games, and who knows, I'll be launching my game to Steam. Would be really cool thing to do. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.